Good afternoon to everyone. I welcome you back to this talk that was started a while ago. So many things have happened in between that I was not able to record like this. But I'm grateful to God that I'm back to do what I love to do, to help people out there just figure out who they are and assist them, this life is not easy alone. It's better when we have people who are there to assist us. It's better that way. We do life differently that way. When we don't walk alone, when we don't think alone, we always have something else and someone else to assist in our thinking. And as we better ourselves as people, that really helps. Now, today I want to talk about something that I feel is very important, especially during this time of the year, something called change, because change is very important. But change starts in the mind. If we don't change in our minds, we won't change the way we do things. We won't change who we are to become better and to do better. It starts from the mind for you to be able to think differently and say different things, for you to move differently and be a different person. It all starts in your mind so that you become that person that you want to become and be that person that you should become. Now, for change to happen in all of our lives, we need to get to a point in life where we take a decision. You start looking at where you are, where you've come from, how things have been going, how you would want things to go, where you want to be in life. And are you able to get the things you want to get, being the person that you are currently, being where you are currently, being with the people that you are with currently? Because remember, our surroundings, they shape us in becoming the people we want to become. Without us knowing, we become the people we spend too much time with. Without us knowing and deciding, it just happens because these are the people you spend more time with. Now you find yourself starting to speak like them. You find yourself starting to even laugh like them. You find yourself starting to like what they like. And before you know it, you're slowly losing who you are. Sometimes it is a good thing because you're learning from the best. You're becoming a better version of yourself. There are people who are able to shape us into becoming the people we need to be because they play a very important role in our growth so that we discover things about ourselves we never thought we'll actually discover. They bring up certain things about us when they spend time with us. You are a good speaker. You're good in maths. You're good with numbers. You're good with children. You're good. You're good at building things. You're very good at designing things. They make us see these things. This help bring change in our lives. So if these people that we've surrounded ourselves with are not able to bring that good out of us, what are they then doing? They are killing us. They kill the little faith we had. They kill the little belief we had in ourselves, in our capabilities. They kill our dreams because whatever dream you bring up, whatever thing or idea you bring up, they will always crush it because these are people who bring only the negative in your life, not the positive. So if as we get to the end of this year, You want to see change in your life as you go into the new year, because people do this all the time. The start of the year, they have all these New Year's resolutions and they never get to achieve any of those things or some of those things. And most of the time is many of the things they wanted to achieve. Sometimes you need to change your mind and change your surroundings so that you're able to, to pursue the person you want to be, the dreams you want to achieve, the ideas you want to see coming to life, the ideas you want to see coming to life. An idea will always be just an idea until you move on it. So as we mix with the right people, as we spend time with the right people, we are bound to change, and the change will be positive. So we need to identify what is it that is still keeping me in one place? What is it that is preventing me from moving, from becoming that person, from, pursuing my dreams? What is it that is standing on the way? Is it maybe sometimes my beliefs? Is it because my values are not really my values? My beliefs are not really my beliefs? Is it maybe the rules I live by? They're not really my rules. Somebody else has made these rules. That's something we need to work around and understand first who we are. Because if somebody else is dictating in your life, if somebody else is in control of your life, you are not in control. Now, how do you live a fulfilling life? A fulfilled life where you are satisfied with all of your choices, your decisions. You cannot make decisions for somebody else. Those decisions you make must please you. They must benefit you. As children of God, sometimes people, they don't understand that we need to also live, but we need to live in a certain way. We need to live so that we are satisfied, we feel valued. You can only feel valued when you put in that extra work in your own life, in what will build you as a person, in what will make you that good person and that different person out there. So change, it's something I want us to think about. How do you want to see change? What do you want to see changing in your life? And if you've identified that thing that needs to change, what is stopping you from making it a reality? What is stopping you from making that first move? Why are you still frustrated as you were frustrated last year? Why are you still beating yourself up as you were beating yourself up last year? It's not fair. It's not fair on you. It's not fair because at the end of the day, you are not satisfied. You are not happy. You're not filled with peace. You don't have any joy. Other people, they're living their lives. They're joyful. They are growing. They are maturing. What are you doing? What have you done this year? We're not talking about material things here. You must get me right. Change starts within first. You need to change your mind to change everything else around you. You need to change your mind to change your behavior. You need to change your mind to change how you speak. You need to change your mind and take a decision that I don't want to be this person who speaks like this. For example, people are abusers out there. People are angry out there. People are full of hatred out there. Not because they want to. People are going through a lot. These things can change only when they start to sit down and look at themselves. Why am I angry? What is bringing up this anger? What is causing me to be this person who's full of hatred instead of love? Why is it easy for me to bring another person down than to uplift a person? Why am I violent? Why am I abusing other people? Once you're able to ask these very important questions, that's when you sit down and say, how can I change? Because remember, you can't change what you do not acknowledge. You cannot change what you do not acknowledge. Now, if you do not acknowledge that you need help, you need change, change will not come. Help will not come. How do you get help? Once you've looked at yourself, your behavior, and even your achievements or no achievements at all. Some people are not achieving not because they can't, but because they're stuck in one place. They're feeling sorry for themselves. They've been told they're not good enough. They don't believe in themselves. They've lost that confidence in themselves. Their self-esteem is very low, that they are not pushing themselves hard enough because they've been told so many times they are not good enough. They are nothing. They are not worthy. So once you take all these things away, you understand you are worthy. You understand you have value. You understand you too deserve to be somewhere better. You understand you too deserve to have a better life, a good life. You understand that you deserve to be joyful. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve to go out there and celebrate your life as you laugh with others, those who believe in you, those who find something of value in you, those who understand that you are a treasure. As you spend more time with them, you then go after the things that you want to go after, and the real you then comes out. The change is coming. The change is coming. The change starts to happen, and the new person is born. That's what we need, all of us. If there's something you want to change, what I'm saying is, it starts with you re-evaluating your life, because you cannot live a life every single day you're doing the same thing without making any changes, but you want to see change. You cannot live your life in the same place, but you want so deeply and desperately to be in a different place, but you want to stay in this place you don't want to be in. For you to be happy in that place where you strongly believe you will be a different person, where you strongly believe you will flourish, you will be valued, you need to move from where you are first to get there. You need to take a decision first that I'm not going to be stuck here. I'm not going to allow myself to be stuck in this place. I need to do something for myself to get there, or to get to that person, to be that person that I need to be, to get to that life that I need to live. I need to first move from here, and no one is going to do it for you. Trust me. You can try all you want for you to get to somewhere different. It's going to take you believing in yourself. It's going to take you trusting yourself. It's going to take you moving even when it does not look like you stand a chance. But one thing that will keep you going is your belief in you, your confidence in you. As you have this confidence in yourself and believe that I may not look like I have what it takes, but deep inside, I believe I have what it takes. People, they can speak all they want. I'm not going to let their negativity stop me from moving, stop me from making the necessary changes in my life. That is the only way your life will change. Change comes when you start making the necessary changes, when you take that decision, even though it's not easy to do that, but saying, I don't want this anymore. I want different. And for different to come, I have to take necessary, the necessary measures and make this decision as difficult as it is. You're doing this for yourself. I think what must keep you going more than anything else, you're doing it for yourself. And for once, you need to live a different life. For once, you need to be happy. For once, you need to be valued. For once, you need peace. And for once, you need to live life. You don't want to be alive. You want to live. You don't want to just exist and not be seen and not be appreciated. You want to be seen. And I don't mean this the negative way, because I know that there are people who want attention at whatever cost. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who want to be valued for what they do. People who want to be changed, and the change they make, whether at home, at work, in whatever you do, your studies, do it so that it's meaningful. Whatever it is you're doing, let it have meaning in it. And if you strongly believe it has meaning, but the meaning is just not seen for whatever reason, maybe you are not in the right place. Because if you cannot be valued and appreciated where you are, where are you going to be appreciated and valued? Because remember, when we are appreciated, we grow. We grow. We want to become better and better more, because what we are doing, the extra work we're putting on is seen by the people who mean a lot to us. They see it and they appreciate it. Do we do things to be seen? No. Do we do things for people's approval? No. I'm talking about people who mean a lot to us. I'm talking about our families, It's no point you going all out doing something and no one is benefiting from what you're doing. If anything, they are dying because of what you are doing. That is why then when they show you the appreciation, they appreciate what you're doing. They appreciate your efforts. This is what brings out more of that I can do spirit, because you understand what you are doing is the right thing, because it's being received well. That is what I'm talking about when I talk about being seen and being appreciated. Because we don't want to send out the wrong message to say people must go around wanting to be seen, because people will do it the wrong way, and this is not going to help anybody. We want to build ourselves, and as we build ourselves, we build our surroundings, we build our families, and for those who have children, we're building our children. And as we change, we are saying to our children, our families, change is good. We don't make them hate change because of how we hate change. We make them understand in this life, things are bound to change. And sometimes for you to be something, something must change. For you to get to a certain place, something must change. Sometimes to get the things we want and the things we need, our attitudes must change. Our attitudes must change. Your attitude towards change itself, your attitude towards life and how you view life, how you view certain things, your attitude and how you value yourself. That must change for you to grow and become a different person. So you need to change your perspective in life must change. Because I know everything starts from our perspective. It's all our perspective. What we perceive things to be, and how we think we're perceived by others, how we perceive ourselves, and how other people perceive certain things. That helps in our decision making. So if we can change how we see things, how we look at things, how we look at ourselves and life, we can do so much with minds that have been changed. So we need to really believe in ourselves for change to come. And when we start to do something, let's go all out. Let's go all out. So now another thing, before we can go on living and going all out, we need to ask ourselves, what defines me? What defines you? What makes you you? You are the person, yes, that you are. You have the dreams that you have. And you are where you are doing the things that you do. Is that what defines you? What makes you you? What makes you unique? Why are you so different over your friends, your sisters, your siblings, your family members, your colleagues? What is that one thing that if you're not there is not there? What's that good thing that you bring? Because if you don't know these things, that's why we're talking about change. Something must change for something in you to come out, for the real you to come out, for the real talents that you have, the skills you have that you have not used because of your lack of self-esteem or your low self-esteem. So these things must change. You must do better. You must understand you deserve better for you to change. You deserve better. And I want you to tell yourself more and more, you deserve better. There's nothing for only certain people in this life. We deserve better. We deserve the good. We deserve the best because we're all in this world with everyone else. So if you can understand that, there's nothing wrong with you not to have certain things. It only depends on how badly you want them. So it starts with your attitude, your character, your behavior, your beliefs, your values, and understanding that you can be whatever it is you want to be, but make the necessary changes. Now, don't end this year frustrated as you ended it frustrated last year. For other people, it's worse. It's been years of frustration. Nothing is changing. Nothing is improving. They don't put in any effort at all to bring changes in their lives. So now you go on doing the same thing over and over again, and you wonder why you're frustrated. You wonder why you're unhappy, you're sad, you cry, you're miserable, why you do not sleep. It is because you are afraid to make the changes. It is because you are afraid to really believe that you can do it. It is because you are afraid to take the necessary steps that you need to take and no one else is going to take for you. It's scary. I'm not going to lie to you. Change is scary. Why is it scary? It's because you don't know what's waiting for you on the other side. But how will you know if you do not try? How will you ever know? What if something great, something wonderful is waiting for you on the other side? But you'll never get it because you choose to be comfortable in a messy situation, in a messy environment, in a very unhappy environment that is doing no one any good. It starts with you valuing yourself. I'll ask you, do you value yourself? And I know it sounds like a very stupid question, but I want you to answer yourself alone. I mean, you don't have to answer me. Do you value yourself? If you say yes, you do, are you showing yourself that you value yourself? Are you doing something great to show that you value yourself? Are you putting in that effort that is needed for you to be the person that you need to be, to show that you value yourself, you love yourself? Love yourself, value yourself. If no one else is going to do it, you need to do it. If no one else wants to be part of your change, maybe they're not part of your life then. And we're talking about the new life that you have ahead of you. If they are against it, maybe they don't have your best interest at heart to start with. It's a good thing that you're changing. If they want to bring you down because of the dreams that you have, because you want to live a fulfilled life, a joyful life, a peaceful life, maybe they're not the right people to be around you. Now you need to make this decision. Don't let yourself start 2025 the same way you started 2024 if it was not in a good way. Don't allow yourself to be frustrated. Certain things are out of our control. Certain things are not in our hands. They're in God's hands. But let me tell you, many other things, they are in our hands. God will not do them for us. God speaks. We are expected to act. We are expected to move as He speaks. If He speaks, He says, move, you don't move, how will change come? And you can't blame it on God and say, God has not been helpful in my life. He's been speaking, but you've been afraid. He's been speaking, but you've been depressed and frustrated. You have been unbelieving. You have lost confidence in what you can and what you cannot do. You're filled with fear that you don't even know what's good anymore. Now it's time to let go of fear if you want change to come. No one knows what's on the other side. But how will you know what's on the other side? Unless you put everything down now, if you have to put certain things down and move. Sometimes to change, you have to lose certain things. Unless you're ready to receive what's on the other side and you need it so badly, whatever it is that's on the other side, then you will be willing to lose certain things to gain certain things. Because some things you'll never gain until you lose certain things. Until you let certain things go, then you're making a way for certain things to come. So maybe you're blocking yourself and you're saying it's the enemy. It's your fear. It's your fear. So let us not keep ourselves in one place because of our fears. Let us not be afraid. Let's move. Let's make the necessary changes. Let's believe in ourselves. Change is important. Change is very important. But for you to keep on moving and doing certain things, your mind must change. And as you change your mind, only the sky will be the limit for you. You will surprise even yourself because you've taken the decision to do something different and something great. Don't let yourself down. There's a saying that says, don't let the future you be disappointed because of who you choose to be today. Don't let the future you be disappointed because of where you choose to sit and stay and be frustrated today. Make the future you proud because of the decisions you've taken today. And it doesn't matter, these things people saying, I'll start month end, I'll start beginning of the month, I'll start beginning of this. Change starts now. Things happen now. All you have is today. What if you don't have month end? You keep pushing things to month end. What if month end never comes? What if you don't get to see that day you think will be the right? Don't let yourself die miserable. Don't let